Cardi B and Offset have dealt with no shortage of drama in recent months. Last summer, they filed for divorce after several years together and amid the femcee's pregnancy with their third child. They've since taken part in several vicious back and forths online, trading a slew of insults and accusations. Earlier this week, it was reported that the former Migos member requested spousal support from Cardi, though it's unclear exactly how much. She appeared to react to the news on X, suggesting that she feels some type of way about the request. Offset stayed in Cardi's purse while they were together, cheated by having his girls in her homes. Now he's asking for spousal support. A cheater is asking for spousal support. He has no shame, one fan wrote. The thing is, I don't even think it's about the money. Offset just wants to mess with Cardi because he's in his feelings that she has moved on, another replied. Cardi reposted the second tweet, indicating that she thinks her ex could have ulterior motives.
Listen up, y'all listening? Listen up. The fact that I'm waking up right now, right? The fact that I'm waking up right now to see that this nigga and his team, I know it's not his team. I know it's his gonna tell the Breakfast Club the only reason why this motherfucker asking for spousal support because I was asking for everything. Because I was asking for everything and because I don't be with my kids. Yo, you such a fucking pussy. Word to my mother. I want you to die, but I want you to die fucking slow. When you die, I want you to die slow in the bed. And while you die, you gotta think of me. Let me tell y'all something, right? When I first filed for fucking child support, my lawyer filed for child support. When I first filed for divorce, my lawyer filed for and just started spazzing, right? So I told my lawyer, what's that called? There's a renew divorce paper, right? And in the renewed divorce paper, um, I asked for no child support. I didn't ask for no child support because I want to be done with this marriage. Like, I feel like I'm tied up. I asked for no child support. Kiari is allowed to see my kids. There is not one day that he's not allowed to see my kids. Okay? He stood up my kids 3 times. He have seen Blossom only like 5 times. Okay? And I've been trying to save your face. But for you, stop playing saying that I don't be seeing my fucking kids. Stop playing because you don't want to look like a less of a you. All right. If I keep you away from the kids, right? All right. You talk to the kids almost every single day. You call the kids every single day. I allow you to talk to the kids every single day. If I allow you to talk to the kids, why would I not allow you not to see the kids? It was a point that he was making a big deal like, oh, I'm not going to go to New York to see the kids because I'm not going to be seeing my kids in a hotel room. All right. I was like, all right, so you could see him in my mom's house. You still made it a big deal. And I love my daughter so much. Yo, if I'm lying, my kids could die if I'm lying. I said, you know what? To make it easier for you, you could see the kids in my house. Just because I want my daughter to feel the love of her dad. Because I want my kids to have that love of their dad. I want the love of both parents, even if we're not together. Also, the last time we seen the kids was in March on Cody's birthday. Okay? So before you start talking to me about I don't see my kids, let's talk about it. You haven't seen the kids since March. Okay? You say it was gonna. Why are you saying that you're asking for spousal support? Because I'm trying to take the kids from you. The kids is always open to see you. All the time. And you know it. You talk to my kids every single day. It's not my fault you don't want to fly to New York. Now, you're saying that I'm trying to take everything. What you mean I'm trying to take everything? The cars that you gave me? I gave you cars too. You gave me the Rolls Royce truck. You gave me the Rolls Royce truck. You gave me the Lamb truck. And the day that I bought my Maybach, the Maybach was $170,000. And I didn't have the $70,000 that day. I had to get it the next day. So you just put the $70,000. You want those cars so bad, bitch, you could get it. But then you want to talk about the houses. You want to talk about the houses? First of all, my Jersey house, I bought that. And you tell me myself, if you buy a house in Jersey, I'm not helping you think because I don't want a house up north. But my dream was always to have a property in New Jersey, in New York. So of course that's gonna be my property. I bought that shit with my sweat and tears. The Atlanta house, you have put me with the bill the last year. The last year you have put me with the bill. Just like you left me the last year, you have left me with the kids' bill. The last year, you have left me for a whole year straight. You have left me with the kids' bill. Y'all want to know what's the kids' bills? Start adding. Y'all need to start adding right now, right? So my kids got their own driver. They picked them up from school, they dropped them off, and they take them to gymnastics and to wavy unboxing classes. The kid's driver is on a retainer for $10,000 a month. So that's $10,000 a month just on a driver for my kids. All right, cool. Culture Culture School this year, you didn't pay for it. That's 45,000. Wave School a year, take them to gymnastics and to wavy unboxing classes. The kid's driver is on a retainer for $10,000 a month. So that's $10,000 a month just on a driver for my kids. All right, cool. Culture Culture School this year, you didn't pay for it. That's 45,000. Wave School a year is 35,000, which you didn't help me pay for it this year at all. My cousin babysits Wave and Culture. She gets paid $3,000 a week. The nanny was $700 a day, but because she's only staying in the daytime, $500. Don't call me. No can call me. Nobody call me right now. That ass. The baby's nanny is $500 a day now because she's not staying the whole day. Culture and Wave gets tutoring 4 times a week by the hour. So that's 2 hours, 1 hour for Culture, 1 hour for Wave. Each hour is $250. So that's count that up. That's 4 times a week. Culture fucking thing. Culture pianos class. That's 300 an hour. And she gets piano class 3 times a week. I'm not sure how much is gymnastic and wave boxing classes, but I pay that too. And you have left me with that bill for a whole year. Have I asked you? Have I asked you for anything? Have I asked you for anything this whole year? Have I asked you for anything? Kiari, have I asked you for anything? Cause you want spousal support so bad. And mind you, and mind you, this is not even including food. So my kids have a personal chef that come from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. that I pay for. Because people in my house don't have time to cook. My cousin don't have time to cook. My mom that be helping with the kids don't have time to cook. So I need a chef. So my kids eat whatever the fuck they want because thanks to me. Also, my house have a security in front because our daughter constantly used to get threats, rape threats, death threats. So I have a security 24 hours in front of my house, which I pay as well. And you don't help me with none of it. You haven't helped me with a bill for a whole entire year. And you know what's so crazy? I wasn't even gonna say nothing. Because my nigga always tells me, yo, I don't want you to address nothing anymore. And I be trying to keep it cute. But for you to call the Breakfast Club and be like, oh, the reason why I'm asking for spousal support is because she wants everything. Everything like what? Everything like what? The gifts that you gave me? You want it back? All right, so give me the gifts that I gave you back. What? You want money for the house for Atlanta? Fine. We could split that. Whatever the you put down on the house, we could split that. I don't give a my house in Jersey, I bought it myself, so you're not getting from my house that I work my ass off. I don't even ask you for anything for the kids. All I ask is for you to spend time with them, and you haven't spent no time with them, bro. You're a and I keep and you know I don't fuck with your family, but I even be calling your family like, yo, I don't know what's going on with you. You are mentally disturbed right now. And then when I don't be with my kids, where I be at, Offset? Where I'm at. I'm in Atlanta right now working. You think I want to be in fucking Atlanta in this small hotel room? I don't have not one friend, not one family member out here. I don't have nobody out here. Y'all don't even be knowing that I be in Atlanta because I don't even go out in Atlanta. I don't know nobody out here. And when I fly out on the weekends, I fly out to my house in New York. And I spend times with my kids and I spend time with my man.
Unfortunately, this isn't the only controversy surrounding her love life. Just days after Cardi hard launched her relationship with Stefon Diggs at a New York Knicks game, a video of him on a boat surfaced online. In the video, he's surrounded by several women calling him daddy. Reportedly, Cardi was on the same boat, though it's unclear whether or not she was aware of the flirty encounter. In the video, Diggs also appeared to be holding a bag full of a pink substance, which some thought could allegedly be pink cocaine. New England Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel later addressed the video.
In other words, don't waste your time trying to convince somebody of something that you know they ain't gonna try to get. Very similar situation in my opinion. Now, not getting married until I get 100 million. I've never understood why. Oh, okay, first and foremost, I get it. It's a goal. Setting a goal is a very, very important endeavor in anything. We all know that. Give yourself direction. Cool. Why is it that the majority of the time it relates to marriage, though? Not getting married until I get 100 million. And I know he could just be saying it for the effect. As an example, don't come at me. You know I don't put shallow thought into things. Don't do it. You know how I am. But in my mind, every time I see this, I'm not getting married until I get X amount. The first thing, man, you feel like that's what it takes to get a woman or, find true love or, make it very fantastical in your mind or however you want to do it. But again, I know that he may not necessarily mean that literal, or he may very well mean it literal. But why is it always not getting married until? That's just strange to me. But I digress. And since I tend to ramble sometimes, as you or some of y'all may have noticed, I'll be a bit more succinct and sum it all up with this question on the getting married 100 million part. Why not just say my goal is 100 million? Why you got to throw marriage into it? And you know why I have an issue with that? Because there are a lot of very impressionable, not kids, not young adults, grown ass people that will look at something like that and follow that logic, knowing good and well that the actual happiness that you get from life as a normal person like you and me usually comes from interactions with others. So I just have this issue with shunning relationships in the pursuit of money, because why can't they go hand in hand? That's why I actually have an issue with that. It's not his words. It's because I know there are some people that take stuff like that very, very literal, and then they'll try to kind of follow suit, and then they'll self-destroy themselves by kind of not thinking and trick themselves out of a position trying to prove a point. You see how you can wrap all that together? Yeah, you get it.